I'm man enough to say that that is wrong. I don't need it. I don't want the attention. It's going on way too long. Don't want it at all. I'm here to talk about me.
Did it change after you got, I guess, taken out of context after the slave joke? Because it literally was
it never changed.
12 hours.
No, it never changed. It had nothing to do with that. I think that again with the press, the same thing. TMZ. It's funny because that's the thing that happens. Like, you know, I get asked about Dave or Cosby or someone like that. Like, it's almost like the press and, like, you know, they want to perpetuate me. But it's just like, hey, Blake, what's going on with you and this other black man? Like, John Wayne don't get asked about Jerry Seinfeld the way I get asked about other black comedians. Like, that's just, like, I don't like that either. These are, like, there are few artists in this art form. There are so few artists, people actually doing art. People that are not doing podcasts, not doing like crowd work videos online, people that are actually doing the art. He's one of the few. I have a deep respect for him, and that's all I'll say. And let's hope TMZ reports everything I just said, because like I apologize to myself for making this whole thing get out of proportion. Like I should have never said anything. Again,
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head as will be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
First three.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
All right, well, I'm out taking my fucking camera back.
So here's the first down now for the 49ers. And a look at the man under center. Now his 8th season in the National Football League. His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it moves to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how do you pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy,
I want you to watch this next episode because next week I'm on a road trip with my dad to Dillon, South Carolina, where he's from. That's what you was asking about the honors? Your Monk's Corner. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, the episode is really good because I have a conversation with them, and I say things that I was afraid to say. And
oh, yeah,
these guys.
Managed to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
I wanted to be saying in the comment section that I came with love. I came mechanics and flowers and love.
They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Do you think a comedian should ever call another comedian offensive or apply to another comedian?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's what I want to be known for, and I don't care. I'm not on Twitter talking about other comedians. I'm on podcasts. I don't talk about anything but myself. Like that's why I'm upset the whole thing is going on.
Defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
But
that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on.
You know, it's funny. They met my boyfriend. They love him. Like my boyfriend.
He's going to turn his offensive line. Great job.
That's part of the reason. Like any lie about him makes me upset because he's so real. My homegirl actually loves Mike. Mike does it. He gave the small talk. That's the thing that I actually am trying to learn. Because like I can feel my neck.
It's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off.
Like he doesn't do it at all.
Diagnose the play and try to get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Just like, no, good shirt. Just like, we have a lot of good shirt conversations. I got to stop.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
At a time when I'm dealing with a lot of things, and the show was just about me, like me trying to explore all these deep things about myself, being in therapy, trying to work through problems, like trying to like I'm exposing. It's the most vulnerable show of all time. Like you've never seen a show more vulnerable.
Now here's Montana.
You make me more comfortable.
Short throw, that's caught by
I think I'm a better
Davis.
person because
So just 3
I feel
yards
so
on the
much calmer
completion
now.
there.
I'm a person that has a lot of anxiety. You can see it. Even in the first episode, you can see like it's me trying to get all my anxiety. I think that's why the audience feels that way. They feel a little awkward because that's how I felt. I think it transfused to the art form. I was somebody that was just like constantly scared, constantly nervous, afraid of how I'll be perceived, afraid of like coming in masculine environments as a gay man, like terrified all the time, afraid of the kind of sex I was having. I was thinking about that because people have been talking about,
just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got to change up the
straight. He was Guatemalan. People say his white toes. He was Guatemalan.
It's a loss of 5
I've had some black feet in my mouth too. I was afraid of the type of sex I was having.
That particular play just came from the outside.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
I was having dirty, forbidden, God forbidden sex, and I viewed myself negatively.
Gets by him at the 25, and room there to work it inside the 25.
That level of shame.
42 yards rushing for
listen, and I'll say this, but that's also the, actually actual fact, more straight people get into now than gay men. Because straight people don't check on themselves as much as gay men. Gay men are homosexual.
They come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
That's a thing. That was actually psychological. That was me thinking that God was punishing me because something I was doing so wrong, and that is people, gay, straight, whatever, have a lot of sexual shame. They're afraid of things. So I was doing things like on camera to liberate myself. It was important for me to eradicate that shame.
A lot of people might call this a dig route. Going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
Start driving his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
How you doing? I'm good. Can I say, I'm so proud of you, and I don't mean that in a condescending way because people sometimes use pride.
Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points, and you can do it with your full but sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Demanding they put you on the air.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for agonizing a long time. Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that's a hard thing to deal with. Of course, it's like I see people online talking about it's awkward, it's cringe. Yeah, they have having feelings for your best friend is very awkward, very, very cringe. I'm thankful that he did it because I've never seen a conversation like that played out on television or in any space. And I thought it was really
it's a
important.
6-yard pickup that gets him to second and 4.
Black man express
another good run, and he's having an excellent day.
like that
Right
ever
now,
before.
I don't think his team
and
could have
I'm
any
trying to
more
make art
confidence
that
in
I
handing
wish
him the
I'd
football.
seen as a kid.
Ball on
I'm
the
trying to make
27.
things
Here's a
put
second
things
and
out there
4.
that I needed. And so it was really important. I thought it was a really important conversation. I'm so thankful to Tyler for doing it because
his response hurt you because when he said he called you a stupid bitch, and y'all laughed like he laughed about it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, but that's your best.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback
Yeah, I was watching it. I stayed up late for that too. I made a sandwich. I was up at 3 in the morning. So I thought it was funny.
Stayed up late to watch Tyler.
I was on FaceTime with him.
Oh.
No, it's all like you know,
had a
he's
great starting
emotionally
field
involved. I'm the one
position
that's
on
trying
this
to catch up.
drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, there's jealousy.
To
For
throw
sure,
is
jealousy.
Montana.
I'm jealous of him. He goes to the gym, like he
Pass
hit up
taken
stuff, but
in
it's
by
like
his big tight end.
there's a lot
And
of
he gets
jealousy.
it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we talk about it. That's the thing.
They're looking to get the first
Yeah,
points
I'm
of the
public,
game,
but
certainly
that's
don't want
something
to
that
be
we
on a
talk
field
about.
goal.
And
So
that's
it's a nice job
kind
to
of
get
the
the
point of the
hook
show.
up
Like
and set
all
up a
these
1st
things,
and
these
goal.
feelings that you don't talk about, things that you can just harbor, you can go to sleep at night, never saying.
Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Tyler is an aesthetic genius. Sonically, he has chords that, I mean, I think that's part of the reason we became friends, because there's a certain sound that I think we both relate to.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
I bet y'all saw my best friend try to fuck me on camera.
I thought it was funny.
They'll try to nail it Lynch. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard
I don't
line.
want to be a distraction from his work.
Now 2nd and 5.
I'm thankful that he had the conversation, and I think he's one of the few, like him, Beyonce, like one of the few live
Wilson.
that deserve all the praise that they get. He's so
And that
incredible.
falls to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah,
Nice job of
making jokes about it.
defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Definitely moved on. It was a very, very tough moment in my life, and I have
Wilson
nothing
to
but gratitude
throw.
for him for doing that on camera. It's wild, right?
That's
But it was hard off camera.
And
That
he
was
is
a
going to
difficult
have a
thing to deal with off
Seahawks
camera.
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, I was on Music
So
Soul
he
Child.
turned
Had
to a
crazy
trusted,
moment.
familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
He called me a stupid bitch. Y'all making me watch the show.
You can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A gain of
Well,
3,
it's very
2nd
easy. So
down.
that's the thing. It's very easy for things to like just fall back into the elephant in the room. Like, oh, okay, we're not going to talk about it. We just go to breakfast. Like, I have that same
They'll be
relationship with
brought
my parents.
down on the
It's like,
30-yard
there are
line
things that
after a
we
gain
don't
of
really want to
6.
talk about, so we don't.
That was a good
engage in
run, and
small
it got to
talk.
the 2nd
We
level.
talk
What I
about
mean by
everything
that
else.
is,
And
that's what the
that's what the
linebackers
show was.
usually
The show was
play.
an excuse
First
to
level
have
being
a
the
different
defensive front,
conversation that I
last level
otherwise
being the
afraid to have.
secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid, a combination.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to
It
go
was
along with
longer.
it.
It was longer than what you saw. Like, there was no conversation. Yeah, I mean, that's how real life plays out sometimes. You know, and I like the show.
Alexander,
The show
and he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. Once again, they'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage with no more than that. 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got the chain on.
It's Carl outside the ball. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. offensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And, you know, like, he be calling me, like, pretending he just checking on me.
No score
you know,
after one
about
on EA Sports.
It's a wild thing. Like, just imagine being from where I'm from. You know, your son's on HBO.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal.
So I respect my family for dealing with these things on camera. They know that that's my way. And, yeah, he's
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets a little bit
so
closer, takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
She's
Second
all
and goal
good, yeah.
from inside
my mom's
the
one of the
5.
few people in the world who is exactly who she says she is.
Wilson.
And that's caused some tension in our life, but I also totally respect her. I didn't give black women.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his
that's
way in
been,
for the sack.
The family been,
Second goal last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
It's funny that I actually didn't consider that. Like when I said it, and maybe that's me didn't consider it. Maybe there is some latent hurt that is coming out when I say that. I actually wasn't saying I love my mother. I
finish it off with 6 points.
And
Good bounce back drive right there for the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
I say it just nonchalantly.
Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
But they gonna get mad at Tyler for a year because he said stupid bitch.
Well, it was the dismissal of the emotions. No, it wasn't just that. It was that was all he said. But no, with my
Jason
mom,
Myers
that's
now
something
for the
that
extra
we
point.
talked about. I would rather focus on the emotion behind it. It's like it's easy to get hung up on it.
This will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
My dad calls like,
a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And I think that it's easy. Sometimes that surface level conversation
and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Just don't say that word. It's like, hey, what's behind that word? Why do you think I'm saying it?
And
you
San
see the hurt in
Francisco
my eyes,
gets
you hear
set
it
to
in my
go
voice.
here.
Like, I'm hurt, and I'm
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Well, why am I hurt? What's the cause of the hurt? Like, you know, like, I feel rejected by my creator. That's a difficult thing to live with. Like,
in
you know,
motion,
I'm not the
right,
only person that's living with, like, some issues with
they'll
the
run it
parents,
here on the
mom.
jet sweep.
Oh, my
That is not
God.
fooling
It
anyone.
makes you feel bad
He
about
never
yourself.
had a
That's how
chance
I
to
feel,
turn the
and that's
corner there,
really
and
hard
they'll
thing
go
to live with.
backwards right away.
And I'm trying
A
to
loss of
make
a
art
full
and trying to
3
make sense
yards,
of
and
all
now
of it,
it's
but
second
really
down.
tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And I think that
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
think about
Now
how
Montana.
you got to the place that you are. I had a
He finds his
conversation
man
with my
complete.
mom
That's Moss.
about even her
And
finding
they're able to get this one across the 35.
about the hurt,
First time they've looked up
in
here,
her life.
good for 17
Her
and
dad,
first down.
from other people in her life that led her to needing God as much as she does and depending on God as much as she does.
Play
And we're
action.
having a really,
It's
really
Montana.
good conversation. Then my dad woke up and interrupted.
And a double coverage, it's intercepted.
You know, like,
And the Seahawks are going to take over.
You gotta explore the reasons why, because it can hurt people. Like,
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
You felt like a black belt in a cup. I wonder what your mother thought about that, especially the spiritually.
They'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. Heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You know, I got offended by that.
Yards down to the
I see
42.
groceries you buy, you be eating beanie weenies.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in the negative direction here on second.
Like, don't criticize my tempo.
Escaping the pressure.
No, that's actually
Wilson,
that's maybe I'm from the
he's
South.
out
That's like
fumble. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
It was a feeling I was having in that moment, and I was conflicted about it. But isn't that a racial component? If you're saying you feel like a black buck, then there's a part of you that has to be like, why do I keep hooking up with all these white people?
They'll try and start the drive here with goal.
I've been reading a lot, so that was just like,
and he's going to have it now his first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Why do I
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking, always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Not the only one who's feeling that way, obviously. So you
They'll run on first down. It's Craig
like,
to the 43, second down.
You're not the only person.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through.
That you're putting out there on the show that you're actually
nice
going
job
through
there,
this
only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On camera.
Here's second and 7.
It actually, it brings, like some type of awareness to, oh damn, no, I'm not the only person feeling like this.
And you're the
They go play action with Montana.
I hope that they bring it to you because they know that you're a safe place.
They
and
throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That's the difficult thing. It's
Well,
hard.
you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little
Spider.
unsolicited
But
advice.
it's hard to reveal things about yourself because you're afraid. You're afraid people are going to throw stones
Use your
out
running
there.
ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third
I
and
was too
7.
scared. I lived most of my life
Nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on.
myself.
Certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And I was really hurting myself.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky
and
now.
I'm putting myself out there so that people can feel and see that it's okay.
And that's why I was so shocked. I was like, wow,
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
you know what I mean?
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got to lead, you've got to protect the football.
I realized that there are other things that need to come out about it. I think everybody's excited about something, and I was in the class, it was more than just being gay.
Can't wait to get back out there and atone for
The feelings that I have here I was in the closet about sex addiction or how I am as a friend or all these things like this. I was the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And the show was an outlet for me. I'm an artist, and I use art as a means of expression and as a means to heal. So the show just felt like a natural. I was doing all these shows. I was doing stand-up, and stand-up started being kind of a form of therapy. It's like a pre-associative therapy that I would just go up and I would talk about a problem that I have, a deep personal problem that I have. And the response from the audience started being better. That's what I mean. Like, people come to the shows, they're the heckles that I get as a comedian are so thoughtful. Like, no comedian gets like the thought, like, people turn into therapists in the crowd. Yeah. I watched that and I was like, okay,
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead, a handoff up the middle.
I believe that, like, Twitter isn't just that's not what the world is. Like, man, on
that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, sometimes I search your name and make me feel better about myself.
The defensive line, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
So I'm glad you're a good friend to your friends who are expressing themselves to you.
How did you deal with this exhibition?
I'm still
on 3rd down. They'll run with
He's
goal.
dealing with it.
He's going to be a yard short.
Oh my God!
I'll get my
This team is in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's something else, man. You gotta keep watching the show. You gotta watch.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the line. It's a fight for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
like a 17-year-old. Making up
could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Motion man right is Rice. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This feels like something you'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running back, more simple to the receiver, and the result is a touchdown.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring.
That's the only difference. Thank God for that. There's the part in the show where
so all even at 7 down as they kick it away.
One of the most honest moments I've seen on the show thus far. He said to you, this isn't honest. You got all these cameras.
And they very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That's what's important to me, that I'm truthful. I'm really going through these things. Like, none of that's made up. None of that's
2nd down now. It's Alexander, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
As a form of therapy, because therapy is exploring yourself and exploring your past.
I don't think it's all been his fault.
But
his offensive line
it's
hasn't
not
given him much space.
I still
a loss results there.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits Baldwin right side. He'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to pump this one away.
Like, no, what's that shit you said in 98? You know, I get real, like, but without the cameras, I'm afraid. If y'all get family there, I want to get my family I think individual is really important because you need to work on yourself and
this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance of their career sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, and they'll play action, and throw one deep.
Those things manifest as health problems. They manifest in ways that you wouldn't imagine. They manifest as problems in your relationship, problems with raising your kids. Like, these things are real. They'll come out. It doesn't just stay involved. It harms your body, it harms your spirit. So it's worth talking about. And I want my family to do it. I think that it would be beneficial to all of us.
But it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So what do? They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second catch.
Look,
first down. Position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game.
Again, it's hard.
I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down, Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They will look to throw. Montana, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of first at the 32. Short game
is she a good actress?
That'll bring up a fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow
So
to
that
develop,
wasn't first, not
and they
crying
shut that
on
one down
command.
with little gain.
She's good. She's good. Listen.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right, flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. But this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks force the turnover.
Because
They'll
it's
take
like,
over
I
at their own
was looking
27. So they decide not to go for it on fourth and short. They bring on the field goal unit instead, and now they won't even get the three as the fake goes haywire.
And I have to tell you, I don't fault the decision because them doing that there tells me that they saw something on tape that led them to believe that this play was going to work out. So they had it on their ready list, thought they had the right situation and went for it. They just guessed wrong.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's second down.
It's a habit. It's a real massive habit of mine. But I'm the protector. I'm lying for
able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Some like lies volition.
9 yards, not quite enough. They'll be left now with 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Into that old habit of lying because I want him to feel good about me.
Third down and 1.
His image of me is really, really important to me. It's hard to tell the truth to people you love. Yeah. Do you not feel that way? Do you not feel that way?
They'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah, because the consequences are so high.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee. And that means fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt Michael Dixon.
It's so... Yeah.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Yeah, some things. But, you know, it takes... Look, you want to say the truth, love
no return, and they will take over first and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, Montana.
I wish the Illuminati was real. I wish that I could be a plant.
And this turns into a nice game with a slam at the end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
These criticisms from people who made nothing. And I'm like, that's what's offensive to me. It's like, no, focus on your own work. I've worked very, very hard to get where I am.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's why they don't want you. Because you want to do it.
Now Samuel. And they lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
I also...
Montana.
If I may now sound like a rapper, but like a lot of these comedians criticize me. It's like, before I came out, coming out was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. I was like, great. I had multiple specials. I had sitcom on NBC that ran for 3 pages.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Straight.
They'll look to throw.
So then to pretend that he
finds his man complete.
That's
That's Moss. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, I did documentaries about my life. Yeah. That was like a soft launch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. From the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
It's scary. feeling something about yourself is really,
so
really scary. And that's the thing. Like,
has him inside
like,
the 40 now.
Look
First
at yourself.
and 10.
Look at your own art. If
Back
you
to
are
throw
to criticize
again.
me, please make sure you're
Man
making
open,
art that
that's
you care about
Samuel.
more than a podcast.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Before you start attacking.
I don't think being gay on TV is a shocker.
It's shocking in my personal life. That's all I care. Like, the art that I make is about the difficulty that I had. I tell my mother that, and that was hard. Like, yeah, like, sure, like, yeah, maybe, yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
And you know, that's not easy. It wasn't easy.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
What's my man? What happened to Mac?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando. In the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, see you right back out to Brandon Goddard.
Okay, Coach, your adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. What's been a tight contest so far. A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
I sent you all up, so
and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
I'm sitting there online looking at clips, looking at stand-up
set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 46, here's second down to the yard. Alexander, and a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. Here's Wilson. This to Graham on the short pass. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Able to find his target here, Largent. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. There's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a
wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Man, Russell Wilson can't outplay Joe Montana, man. I got to step it up, bro.
This entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Wilson. That is caught.
Man, a fucking tight end
Get
beat
this
us.
one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Now Wilson. This to Graham on the short pass. And he'll get this one down to about...
I'm finna get a turnover, don't trip.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
We finna get that turnover.
Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Oh,
Told you.
Fest continues.
Told you.
Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
I told you I was gonna pick. I told you.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, come on, come on.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right.
Come on, bro.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line.
That wasn't no touchdown, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Samuel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion, left goes Crabtree. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. It's caught by Crabtree. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Montana going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Montana toward the back corner of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Second and 10. This is Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. The connection made, it's Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Alexander. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Now here's Montana.
Come on, bruh.
That's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. He's got it complete to Clark. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Boy, shifts past him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt.
I'll hold my head up to the sky. Why should be turning white lies? I'll hold my head up to the sky.
The drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set
honestly, everybody playing sloppy.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Wilson. This to Graham on the short pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Warner. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He gets it to Baldwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flushed out right. That ball caught.
Big catch.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Man, I can't do nothing, bro.
The Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A spin. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Alexander. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This to Graham on the short pass. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the move to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That's laid out deep for Rice. And incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And we
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Wilson on second down. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Wilson will throw again. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Damn!
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
Yes!
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it.
All right, Montana, let's win it.
There as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Let's win it, Montana.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They will look to throw. Montana. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Montana steps away to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On first down, Montana. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4 quarters not enough. For all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here at overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson underneath to his tight end Wilson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Wilson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Take up the man that time and end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Yeah.
It's Baldwin right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
That wasn't a first down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, it's Gore. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Montana. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he gets to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Montana. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They're going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Well, we're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended.
When it mattered, he came through the most.
Playing the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.